Well, hello, my fiends. It's a new week and a new podcast, and another chance for us to get together and experience some loose behavior. So let's go. Alexa, what day is it?
It's Tuesday, November 19th.
God, I feel like $100 today. From Hollywood, or Hollyweird as we call it here in SoCal, it's the world-famous Mojo Elliott here to rap about the stuff nobody really gives a rat's ass about. Rated E for explicit and exhausting. Now remember, starting in January, the Rat's Ass Podcast will be posting new episodes on Tuesday and Friday instead of Tuesday and Thursday, so please make a note of that. Please, please, please. You should know by now how this whole thing works. But just in case, you email your thoughts, observations, comments, and questions to me at ratsasspodcast@gmail.com, and I respond to them. The more outrageous and salacious they are, the better. The next question is, who's ready for some cheese? All right, I do not read your emails in advance. My producer, Fleabag, forwards me your name, where you're from, and he condenses them down so I can respond to them rapid fire and on the fly. So pull up your pants and let's do this. Eddie F. from Bangor, Maine says, how should I approach my girlfriend on the idea of having a threesome with me and a girl I used to date? Well, Eddie, my friend, do you own a gravesite? Has the hole been dug? Have you picked out a headstone yet? Do you see what I'm saying, brother? Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Cliff G., Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I heard you have a dirty drinks contest going on, and I wanted to submit an entry. It's called the Shaved Ball Sack. Ouch. It's a shot of vodka in grape juice with a slice of a pear. Yeah, it's kind of a cool-looking drink. Cool-sounding drink, anyway. A shot of vodka in grape juice with a slice of pear. Well, first of all, Cliff, this isn't a contest. It's just for funsies. And there's still no way in hell I'm going into a bar and say, hey, bartender, give me a shaved ball sack. I might just get one. But if you have a dirty drink name, send it to me and what's in it, and we'll post it on the Rat's Ass Podcast blog. Send it to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll give you full credit, of course. Lori Q. from Portland, Oregon. Are you married? And if so, does your wife approve of your filthy podcast? And by the way, I like it filthy. LOL. Yes, Lori, my wagon is hitched to another, and she hates this podcast, does not listen to it. She thinks it is absolutely full of filth, floor and filth. But that's why I do it. Eric O., Uppsala, Sweden. I met a girl who moved here from Cleveland, and she's very Catholic. She is 25 and claims to be a virgin. She'll do everything but, how you call it in America, the nasty. Yeah, we call it a lot of things, but the nasty is one of them. How can I convince her to go all the way? Well, this is a little old-fashioned, Eric, but try telling her you'll only put the tip in. Megan L., Meridian, Idaho. What do men find to be an acceptable number of sexual partners for a woman they'd marry? Good question. Do me a favor. Don't do the old, I can count the number of lovers I've had on one hand. I've already debunked that whole thing in like podcast 1 or 2 of season 1. So the acceptable number is 3 or less will get you a ring. But here's how you have to play it. Okay, your first guy is someone you dated all throughout high school. It's understandable. Your second was during spring break, and this is important, your freshman year. Freshmen make a lot of mistakes. But you got really drunk, and you did the who's your daddy action with some stranger. Okay, one-night stand kind of thing. Your third was the guy you dated in college, who you thought was the love of your life. So much so that you haven't been with anyone since. That should get it done. Now, if you really want to sound innocent, eliminate the spring break story, okay? But know this, men instinctively know that whatever number you give us, we can pretty much triple it. Chuck G., Coriopolis, Pennsylvania, met a girl who I really dig, but when I looked at her Facebook page, she has a lot of male friends and very few girlfriends. What should I make of this? Well, Chuck, I believe, and this is just my personal opinion, that there are some women who need constant attention from men to feel good about themselves. Okay, so if you're looking for a good time, I say pursue her because girls like this are usually pretty easy peasy. Okay, but if you're looking for something long-term, just for safekeepings, I would say move along. Just move along. Just move along. Hey, today we got a Fleabag bonus email. This comes from Nikki Z in Cameroon, Africa. Hey, Fleabag, first email from Africa? Yes. Okay. All right. Nikki Z says, how much would you charge to make a personal appearance here in Cameroon? All expenses paid. Wow, that's a hell of an offer. Alexa, are there cannibals in Cameroon, Africa?
From Wikipedia.org. They are found in Cameroon in West Africa and Malawi and Tanzania in East Africa.
No, Nikki. I won't be coming to Africa. I don't want to end up like Joe Biden's Uncle Bozy. No. I'm just going to keep my rebellious white ass right here in Southern California. But here's what I will do. Fleabag, send Nikki an email with our standard rate for personal appearances, and I will do it virtually. I won't do it for free because everybody will expect free. I'll give you a good rate, though, okay? So let's do a virtual get-together. I'll do that, and we'll have a good time. But I just can't see making that trip, to be quite honest with you. If you're serious, let's do it virtually. All right, that's the cheese. And before I get into the extra cheese, keep sending your emails with your thoughts, observations, comments, and questions. And I'll give you my 2 cents that makes no sense on the next podcast. Send them to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com. All right, hang up with your mama, because here comes the extra cheese. The New York Post says, I hope I can get through this straight-faced. The New York Post says men who live in cold weather states suffer from winter penis, which causes their manhood to shrink by 50%. God, I feel bad for the guys who have a micro penis right now, and that's 4 inches or less. Ladies, by the way, if you're looking for a dude with a micro penis, you can find plenty of them right here living in Southern California, and you can spot them because they're usually driving a Tesla or a BMW. A woman from Sydney, Australia says she has slept with over 600 men so far this year, but doesn't think, she's going to hit her goal of 900 by the end of this year. That's just too bad. She's not having enough fun. This is interesting, though. Qantas Air has just announced they're lowering their price for flights to Sydney by 25%. A new memoir from singing icon Cher has tongues wagging. She claims when she was married to Sonny Bono, he wanted to murder her. I mean, literally, murder her. Oddly enough, I understand this. I have had the same feeling when I've heard her speak. You thought I was going to say sing, didn't you? No, she just makes me want to commit Harry Carey. Nothing too crazy, like suicide or anything like that. But, Cher's not my cup of tea. Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Oprah all got paid millions to appear at a Kamala Harris rally when she was running for the POTUS. But guess who didn't get paid and appeared? Bruce Springsteen. No sauce for the boss. But I've heard Kamala Harris does enjoy screwing white men, so there you go. Say it isn't so. Please, say it isn't so. Gwen Stefani, formerly of No Doubt. She had some solo songs in the early 2Ks, Hella Good, Rich Girl. Well, Gwen has released a country album called Bouquet. It's 10 songs full of twang. My God, when will this end? You know, Mojo can't hang with the twang. Twang is just not my thing. In fact, I think I'm getting a case of winter penis right now. All right, but who gives a rat's ass, right? Hey, jump on your email now and tell me what you want me to rap about on the next episode to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com. The conversation does continue between podcasts on X. We'd love to have you. You'll also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, too, when you search for Rat's Ass Podcast. Now, before I split, did you know humans put a man on the moon before they put wheels on luggage? Now, tell me that didn't just blow your mind all to hell and back. All right, shout-outs to everyone listening in the US of A, Germany, Singapore, Canada, Sweden, Russia, Mexico, Africa, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Brazil, and Japan. But we haven't cracked China yet. Damn. Hopefully we'll get China by the end of the year. All right, we're going to do this again on Thursday, November 21st. And that's the wrap. So help me God.